Alright, well this is a little off topic for me. This is the first ever concrete sleeper wall that I've put in, and it actually worked out better than I anticipated. And I didn't even do a YouTube video search or anything. So the posts are 350 mil long and there's 150 mil wide on the sleeper. Did I say 350? I meant 450. No, they're 350. Something like that. I think there's 300 below ground. And they've been cemented in. And you'll notice it's pretty consistent height from the top of the sleeper to the top of the post. So I made myself a jig. This is the other wall. I'm still working on this one. This is too high as opposed to the single. And the step in here, well, I'll come back to that. But I made myself a jig, if you like, to set the height of the concrete below the top of the post. So the post is set with string line. Top of the post is set with string line, and then the concrete is set using, for the want of a better word, a depth gauge. So it's 300 deep for two sleepers, obviously 150 for just the single sleeper. And I've got two different positions on the post. Some screw holes in there, so I can just swap it over from one to the other. Coming back to here, so you've got steel joiner posts which come like that, and then you've got end posts which come like that, except when you've got a step in the middle. So what I did is I got a 750, these double wall posts are 750s. I think the others are 450 from memory. Yeah, I think those are 450s, and there's 300. Yeah, that's correct. So there's a 450 post here and a 750 post there. I subtracted a sleeper off the top, which is 150, and just tech screwed them together. So it's two end posts screwed together, and I made sure that the tech screw is lower, or tech screws are lower than the sleeper height, to make sure that there was no interference when a sleeper goes in, because sometimes if you don't do your sums right, they can get a little bit tight. If you look at that one there and that one there, actually it's the next one along, it's this one here and this one here. So you can imagine if there was a tech screw head poking out there, that would have interfered and started causing all sorts of nightmares and anxieties. So this method seems to work reasonably well. As far as setting the posts, I have an auger. I've got one of these cordless augers, which really did the job well. I was a bit lucky in that we've got some sort of orangey clay stuff that once it got through the topsoil, it hit the clay. And it was soft enough that it just dug it up. So that worked well. And I made the hole full depth. Remember, these are 750 and we want 300 above. So the hole was 450 deep. Maybe I left it just a little bit short, and then I was able to position the post and tap it in to the clay that was in the bottom to hold it in place, while I then filled it up with the concrete, and then I used my little gauge here. To set the height for the sleeper. I'd dug this away at the front here. I won't have a concrete mowing strip, it'll just be maybe a poisoned edge, but I wanted to put some dirt in there for the grass to grow back over the front of the post. So I think I think this will be successful enough. Cutting this corner off here because that was the length of the post. Cutting the end of this garden off. But anyway, I think it's coming along nicely. You can see string line straight and too high. Now I've just got to back it with some plastic and then we can backfill to the height we choose. But anyway, some insight if someone wants to go down that road.